Hi, I'm Jessica, and today I'm going to talk to you about meal planning and calorie intake. It's basically pretty easy. If you take in less, you'll weigh less. But the challenging part is knowing what to eat and when, and do you just fight through the hunger pains? I'm going to try to cover all of this. As Americans, there's a major problem with obesity and so much confusion on how to eat right and be healthy. Herbalife has been wonderful to me in that it really helped bridge the gap, not only because of their amazing products, but because of one on one coaching. So, the day in a life of a Herbalife client and me, I wake up, I have a shake, 3 hours later, I'm eating again, then I have my lunch shake, and 3 hours again, I'm eating, and for dinner, I'm eating again. It seems pretty simple, but there is a little bit more to it. So I'm going to start off with the plan and go through my life in just a moment. But if you want to lose weight, the basic math is less calories in, and I'm going to lose weight. So, for example, if I had a 2,000 calorie diet and I started taking in 1,500 calories, I'm going to lose about a pound a week. Now, if I lower it even more and I'm doing 1,200 calories, I'm going to lose about 2 pounds a week. You can even download applications that will tell you how many calories you should be on in order to reach your goal. It may be different for everybody depending on where you're starting. So, what do I eat and when is really the biggest part. Because if I eat something that doesn't hold me over, I'm going to be hungry again, and then I might be eating too many calories in a day. So, that's really the tricky part, right? So, what I do is I use the advice of not only my coach, but my community, like learning nutritious foods to eat that are good for me, that I like to eat, and that will hold me over. So, I want to give you an example of what my dinner looks like. So, Pac-Man plate is something that was introduced to me. And as you can see, for dinner, I have a third protein on my plate, which is the mouth, and the rest of my plate should be complex carbs or veggies. So, for example, maybe I'm having a chicken breast with some veggies and maybe even a sweet potato. That's one of my husband's favorites. But careful on that sweet potato because you don't need to load it up with butter and brown sugar. So, knowing how to eat and what to put on it is also key. You have to be careful of all of your intake because everything you do consume has calories typically in it. So, now those snacks. Did you know that America's favorite snacks is potato chips? It's mind-boggling. 1.2 billion potato chips are consumed by Americans every single year. Now, I can actually almost believe that because if you think about it, you go to potlucks, potato chips. You go and have a sandwich, potato chips seem like they'd be the best option to go with it. But knowing that it has no nutritional value, you should be really reaching for a salad or fruit. So I eat around 1,200 calories a day. So I'm going to give you an example of my day. I start off with my Herbalife shake. 3 hours later, I'm eating again. And one of my favorites is Greek yogurt, some berries, and some granola. For lunch, I'm having a shake again. In the afternoon, I love to have cottage cheese mixed with some guacamole, and then I dip my veggies in it. Now, if I'm still hungry, I may opt to have something like a protein bar, but typically my veggies are going to hold me over. For dinner, I'm back at my Pac-Man plate, and if I'm still hungry in the evening, I may grab something small again. I might want something sweet, so maybe I'm going to have an apple with a little bit of peanut butter. Now, on to our water intake. Water intake is huge, and it plays a major part because sometimes you think you're hungry when you're actually dehydrated. So you should be drinking about 8 glasses of water a day. Or you can take whatever you weigh and divide it by 2, and you should be consuming about half your body weight. Being hydrated is very important, not only because it will tell you whether or not you're really hungry versus dehydrated, but it's so good to flush your body out. And a way to measure whether or not you're drinking enough is to check your urine. So if your pee is dark, you should be drinking more. If you're peeing clear, then you should be good. You're on the right track. Well, I hope this helped some of you. I know for me, it's always a process, and I'm still learning all the time. I learn what's good for me and what's not, and maybe what I can try differently when I'm cooking. So, on your journey, it's okay to keep on learning, ask others for help, and surround yourself with other people that are going to support you on this journey to be healthy. Have a great day.